Okay, hi y'all. We are so excited that we are on our next day of challenges and hoping y'all are doing well. Don't forget to comment in the post of the challenge for that particular day, because every day we're giving you these assignments and we're also asking you to comment something in particular about it. So it's really just a way to keep us accountable to each other. So let's do that. Today, our challenge is called Chicken List Challenge. Chicken list. Any of you have a chicken list out there? I know I do. Some people who are quite fearless may just simply call this their dream team list. Although I have a dream team list, but I also have some on that list that are my chicken list that I am terrified to reach out to for various reasons. But today, we are going to all do this together. And the first thing we need you to do is write down who you would love to be on your dream team for the business, okay? We've made Frank's list for people who we think would benefit from our products. And sometimes we put that for our business as well. But I want you to specifically think of those people that you want to do this business with, that you want to go on this journey with, the business side of it. So there's a lot of different people, a lot of different things. I'm going to mention a few types of people to maybe jog your memory. But people you admire, they might be community leaders, business leaders. They could be your old boss, your current boss, old co-workers, current co-workers. They could be business leaders in the area, people of influence, fun people, people that you see others wanting to be around and do things with. Also, someone who has a large social network. That type of person will be beneficial in this business as well, as would people who already live healthy lifestyles. So write those names down. That's the first assignment. And then today, after you get those names written down, we are going to reach out to 5 people on our chicken list. I know that sounds scary because yesterday we only reached out to 3, but today we're reaching out to 5 on our chicken list specifically about the business, okay? So don't be afraid. Well, no, you can be afraid, but do this being afraid. Just go for it, y'all. I'm going to give you some examples in a minute of what to do, what to say, but something that helps me, especially when I'm reaching out to the people on my chicken list, I will send my message and then I turn my phone off or I turn my laptop off and I put it away. Because I don't want to have that temptation of, oh, have they seen it yet? Have they seen it yet? And that's just a huge distraction. So do your messages and then put your phone away, put your laptop away, and then start doing some other sort of IPA, okay? So that's an idea right there. The thing with how we are going to communicate to our 5 people today, instead of just sending like a text message or a Facebook written message, you are going to either call them or use the voice sensor on our Facebook Messenger where you can send a voice message. If you don't know how to do that, reach out to your upline or whichever one of us is your upline on your team. We can show you how to do that. I taught someone how to do it last week and had them practice it out on me first to be sure that it worked. And I'm glad they practiced it out because it was things like I forgot to tell them to hold the button down and silly stuff. So reach out to one of us in order to find out how to do that if you do not know how to do that. So by phone or through Facebook Messenger, voice message, okay? Why do we want to do it by phone or the voice message? Because we want the people to hear the passion in our voice. We want people to hear that conviction that we have, that we love this company. And also, as I'm going to share with you in a minute, when we are telling them why we want them on our team. They can hear that from us, okay? So, voicemail or phone. Now, one of the first examples that I'm going to give, you need to just be honest. And you need to, you know, I've often shared messages with people, and I've also received messages from people on examples of how to say things. But y'all, sometimes those words, if I use them, my friends would be like, this does not sound like Cindy. This sounds like something she copied and pasted somewhere. So, these examples, you do not have to use word for word. Make them your own, okay? But one of the first things you could say, especially to someone who's not in your local area, you could just call them, and if you're talking with them, or if you're leaving the voicemail or doing the voice messenger, just say, hey, I am growing my business in your area, and I would love to chat with you about my plans and some of the ideas I have. I'd love to pick your brain. Can we meet for coffee sometime? One of the other things you might want to share is to add something like, this may not be for you, but I would love to get your ideas about this. That kind of gives them a, oh, okay, they're not wanting me to do this necessarily. However, they feel like I'm important enough or I'm smart enough to help them figure out some things they could do. Or they may think of someone that might be great for your team. So that's an idea. Another idea is, and I know our team did this at a Blitz Day a few months ago, where we sent messages out to people on our dream team, and it was like, hey, I was thinking about you today. I know that you've seen me, or you may have seen my Plexus post and know that I work as an ambassador for Plexus Worldwide. And, you know, I think you would be a great addition to my team. And the reason is, and then you need to give a genuine reason as to why you think that particular person would be a great business person in Plexus. Now, some ideas, again, you need to make it personal to that person, but you care about people. One that I've used with a couple of dear friends of mine, people listen to what you have to say and trust you. You have an amazing network in such a wonderful way with people. You live a healthy lifestyle, and people already know that about you. There are so many things you can reach out for and describe the particular person you're reaching out to. So you need to make it personal. Now, here's the thing. They're either going to say, you know what, I would like to talk to you about that. Or they either might not respond back, or they might say no. Now, let me tell you something. If they don't respond back, that doesn't mean you don't at some point in the future forget about contacting them again. Okay? If they don't respond, that just doesn't mean anything yet. They may just be too busy to get back with you. So don't just throw them away. I've heard from a few people lately, well, I've reached out to all these people and I didn't get a response from any of them. Okay, well, have you reached out to them again? That's what you do in this business. You don't reach out to them about the exact same thing, but you reach out to them again, okay? So, no response doesn't mean don't reach out to them again. Now, a no, sometimes that can make us feel kind of bad, right? Kind of rejected. But what you need to understand in this business, you cannot take no's personally. And the thing is, the more no's you get, you are bound to get some yeses. I will never forget at Leaders Retreat last year in Washington, D.C., Rita Davenport, who also spoke at convention this year, she had all of our jewels that were at Leaders Retreat go to the front and stand across the front. It might have been the diamonds. I can't remember. It's either all the jewels or just the diamonds. And she said, raise your hand if any of y'all have ever received a no. Guess what, y'all? Every single one of those people had their hand raised. And the thing is, I think she started kind of using numbers too and saying, have you received this number of no's? The point she was making was those diamonds had received more no's than I've received. So what does that mean? If I want to be a diamond, I need to keep going for no. So that's what we're doing in this challenge. We are going for no's. It is okay if we get no's. That is no big deal. You just take that no and you move on. So, again, we're going for no's. And we're reaching out to five people on our chicken list. One other quick thing. In your first messages them and talking with them, you don't want to puke Plexus on them because that may just completely turn them off and turn Plexus on people. And I'm like, why aren't they so interested in what I have to say? It's just like kind of what we did yesterday with the, when somebody asks, what is Plexus? We don't start into this, oh, it's a health and wellness company. And we've got the Slim and we've got the BioCleanse and the Tribe. We go into this big old long information, and our comp plan's amazing, and this and that. When we start talking that way, those of you who have ever watched a Charlie Brown episode and his teacher that goes, wah, 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 that's what people hear when we start going that route. So with this as well, we don't want to start going into the comp plan and the this and the that. We want to share, this is what it's doing for me. This is what it's doing for a friend of mine who just ranked up. This is what it can do for people. But keep it personal in a way that someone can relate to it. Here's the deal. Why not reach out to these people on your chicken list now? And why not you? Because if you don't reach out to these people now, and if you aren't the one reaching out to these people on your list now, someone else is going to do it. Yeah. Our company has grown so fast that word is getting out there. And I'll tell you, as I'm sure Jodi and Monique can tell you, I have contacted many a person that has said, oh yeah, I started getting that from so-and-so. And I'll tell you, it's people that I've thought about for months that had I reached out to them when I first thought about them, they might have come to me first. I'm thankful they're taking the products or that they've joined as an ambassador. I really am. But I didn't reach out to them when I thought about it, and someone else did. So we don't want that to happen to your friends and family. So 5 people today, y'all. And what we would like for you to do is in the comments, put the initials of the 5 people you're reaching out to that are on your chicken list. We don't have to put names, just put their initials, okay? And then after you reach out to them, report back. Let us know how many no's you got. Let us know if any of them said, wow, yeah, I would like to to talk about that. And maybe you're able to set up a coffee date or a lunch or something. Okay? Y'all go out there and be fearless. Have courage, be bold, be brave. Okay? Bye, y'all.